Hi guys, my name is Christopher Esparza, and for my video presentation, I decided to do it on the Chick-fil-A cows. So if you haven't been able to see by my name tag, I am actually one of the marketing directors in training at the Chick-fil-A in Sunshine Strip in Harlingen, Texas. So when given this video presentation opportunity, I decided to choose the Chick-fil-A cows because of my prior knowledge and also wanting to know more about the Chick-fil-A cows, how they came to be, how they affect the restaurant entirely, and how they have the values that Chick-fil-A holds, which is to have honor, dignity, and respect to all of our employees, as well as to serve God by glorifying them, by having a successful purpose with Chick-fil-A. So with that being said, I decided to pick the Chick-fil-A cows and did extensive research on them, not only internally but externally, looking at other resources such as internets, books, databases, etc., and then internally looking at our sales, dealing with the cows, dealing with the merchandise, to see where this really all came from. So let's first start off with how the Chick-fil-A cows came to be. So initially, before 1995, Chick-fil-A was actually an in-house marketing agency, which I'm sure you all know what that means. Basically, that all the marketing was done through the company itself. In 1994, the Richards Group, which is a Dallas-based marketing agency, they wanted to get Chick-fil-A as a consumer. So they marked up a dozen billboards with all of Chick-fil-A that had to do with what they wanted and what they saw as their values. There were things such as a pool chicken that said, eat chicken, it's not a joke. They had two cars going through the billboard that said, for the 2-lane drive-through, which was a big thing at the time. They also had chicken that said, don't have a cow. And that's when those started to develop. So David Ring, who's actually the director for Chick-fil-A with the Richards Group, he's specifically for Chick-fil-A, one day when they were putting up that billboard that said "Don't have a cow," and it was they were leaning the ladder to paint, and he thought, well, a cow wouldn't want you to have a cow. So he started brainstorming, well, how funny would it be if a cow would to happen to get up on the ladder and start painting to eat more chicken. So he did the markup, sent it to Chick-fil-A, and had it rushed and sent them an email. He was supposed to wait about 2 weeks, but he wanted to send it right away because he thought it could really be something. They opened it that morning, and Dan Cathy, actually, who is now the president of Chick-fil-A, opened it and started laughing. And they said, you know what, let's go ahead and run this and let's see how the consumers react. And the appeal was tremendous. People loved it. Thus became the Chick-fil-A cows. So the Chick-fil-A cows have done so much to the company. They help with advertising, of course, to eat more chicken, but as well as giving Chick-fil-A a face, an emotional appeal, because what the Chick-fil-A cows do is they give people smiles, laughter, and even sometimes fright for the small kids. But what happens is they push them to know that not everything that's big is scary. And I've been able to witness that since I was 16. I've worked with Chick-fil-A, actually, being the Chick-fil-A cow and being able to develop those kids. It's really shown what Chick-fil-A has and their values that they carry. So right now we're actually getting ready for our Cow Appreciation Day, which is July 11th. And if you dress like a cow, you get free chicken. That's one of the ways that, again, the Chick-fil-A cow is bringing in, the marketing. It's bringing in our customers. I have a couple of items here to actually show you all today. I have a head that says to eat more chicken, and it's for Chick-fil-A. This is one of the things that we have for Cow Appreciation Day. We also have a lot of merchandise, and that's what Chick-fil-A really likes about their Chick-fil-A cows, is everyone wants them. They want to put them in their office, in their bedroom. So we have small Chick-fil-A cows like this, up to huge plush toys, such as this one right over here. This is a great plush. I actually have one of these in my room. And then we actually have a standing one now, which is this one right over here. So, as you can see, Chick-fil-A loves their cows. They love marketing them as much as they can. We actually have a stand-up where people can take pictures with their heads inside the cow. And as I'm walking through the restaurant, you can actually see, I'm giving you all a real quick tour. All along the windows, we have about our Cow Appreciation Day, July 11th. There's cow spots everywhere, just so everyone really knows that, you know, here at Chick-fil-A, we love our cows, we love the marketing, and the way that the cows can really influence a lot of things. So the cows actually increase the revenue as well. So from 1995 to 2005, the revenue went from about 500,000 to 1.975 million dollars, which was a great sale. So now I actually have a couple of team members that I'm going to actually be talking to them about how they think the Chick-fil-A cow really has impacted Chick-fil-A. So right here I have my co-worker, Isaiah. Isaiah, how do you think the Chick-fil-A cow has affected the customers here at Chick-fil-A?
It just brings a lot of joy and love, and you can see it on their families' faces. They really enjoy the cows.
Yeah, so what's really important about the cows to know is that while they can't talk, they still use nonverbal communication to really understand, you know, what these kids want to do, what they like, and it really creates almost, you know, a friendship figure to them, to where not only do they want to come every Tuesday for family night because the cow comes out, but for special events, the cow is going to transform into a superhero, into a pirate, into a prince. When we have all those father-daughter date nights, all of those events that we have, the Chick-fil-A cow is always coming out to making sure that it's really developing the name that is Chick-fil-A. A great example that I put inside my research paper was that when the shooting happened in Orlando, Florida at the Pulse nightclub, Chick-fil-A actually opened up the Orlando Chick-fil-A on Sunday, which it has never usually does, because we are always closed on Sundays to promote the values that we have. However, after speaking to Dan Cathy and hearing about what happened, they actually opened up the store and donated food to the volunteers who were helping out that day. Not only did they do that, but the Chick-fil-A cow made an appearance to make people happy, to show that, you know, in matters of darkness and destruction, there is still happiness. You know, the cow creates so much happiness and so much appreciation for its community, and that's something that we really hold to have here at Chick-fil-A. One thing that's right behind me is the community board. We have this community board that shows what we're doing throughout the time, and of course, once again, Chick-fil-A cows right over here, because they're going to promote our business more than anyone else, because out of everything they want to see the cow. So that's just a little bit about the cow, and I'm glad I was able to share it with you guys.